Come on, Wilfred Boney. Score some goals for Swansea. We go wild, wild, wild. Wild.
Oh hi, my nose is massive. It's back, lads. Do you want the best player on the game? I said, do you want the best player on the game? Bin off Ronaldo, get D-Money, get all the D-Monies. So if you guys want the best place to buy your coins on the internet, then go over to u7buy.com, use code Vizeh at checkout for a cheeky little discount, guys. And yeah, with that said, enjoy the video.
Do you guys know I got a green screen? So as I'm waiting for literally anything to do right now, because I want to make videos, I really do. What if we break down individual parts of FIFA in the last few years, last 10 years since, let's say, FIFA 10. I thought, what for me is the most important part of FIFA in the last few years, which would be no longer the same without it? Surely maybe career mode, ultimate team, well, I guess. But what the real main part is really the pack animations. People spend more time looking at these goddamn animations than actually playing the game. That's not even a joke. I'm not kidding you. This isn't a weird sort of meme. This is actually the truth. If you watch almost anyone on twitch.tv, then what you see is this screen right here. Packs. And I want to break down individually the evolution of packs, and as we can see, FIFA to FIFA to FIFA have its change in a way that will make people get more into packs, want to open more packs, because it is now an event. Let's look back on FIFA 10 here, okay, for example. This is very, very simple. It literally is, what do you think of a pack? That you have a pack in your hand and you rip it open and then cards come out of the pack, and it's as simple as that. But nowadays it's this massive event with flares, and you never know if it's a walkout or not, but now there's ways to figure out if it's a walkout, so you get more excited. And then there's an unveiling of the formation and the position, and it makes you think, oh wait, have I got Ronaldo? No, it's Bernardo Silva again, stupid. The evolution of packs has gone so mental that it has now gone from a thing that lasts about 10 seconds to now literally a full 2-minute event of you running around your room and screaming over and over again. We've gone from people going, wow, oh my god, I just packed Ronaldo, to now Castro literally breaking the room that he's in right now. And there's a reason why they do this, because packs is the number one reason why EA makes money. And if you do want to go in depth into the kind of more malicious side of it, then feel free and go watch JCC's videos about the gambling situation with the actual packs and how serious it really is. Because if you know me, guys, I don't really spend money in the game. I may put like £100 in the first day so that I can get some money to begin with, and then from then on out I make a team, I go play some games, and then I make cons that way. Or grind the game, do some trading, do some sniping, and I make cons that way. If you don't know who I am definitely not one of those FIFA YouTubers that just packs absolutely non-stop. I by no means are completely reliant on pack opening videos, as what appears to be 70-80% of the community is now completely reliant on brand new SBCs and brand new packs. Otherwise they've got nothing to upload. Remember FIFA's when we relied on, you know, the actual gameplay and like having fun playing a game with brand new players? Yeah, people do SBCs to get players and then realize that they don't find the game enjoyable, and then they never use them ever again. This is the actual game now. People are logging at 6 o'clock UK time to then go look at the SBCs, maybe complete a few SBCs or a player which they think looks cool, play a game with him, doesn't enjoy the experience, and then never plays with that player ever again. Most of the community sees most of these SBCs as super subs. Very rarely does some players actually go in their teams, and when they do, they're in the team for about maybe a month or so, or maybe 2 months if you're lucky, and then there's another SBC with another promotion, which is another reason for you to spend more money in the game, because hey, there's this new shiny version of the card with a higher rating allegedly, which really makes no difference. Before we do get into the animations, I do need to like really make sure that you guys understand how serious this really is, because the reason why they've looked so in depth with these animations is because of the fact that it's now a massive event, because this is how they make about 70% of their money. Like, do you think EA really cares about the fact that you buy the game or not? No, they care about the fact that you go into this goddamn store and buy some FIFA points. That's how they make money. They make millions upon millions upon millions of dollars. Literally, just go watch Bateson and Castro open packs. I'm not saying that they're main root to the problem, but it doesn't help. It really doesn't, because they've got to do it, because they know that a lot of community who are predominantly younger kids, they want to see packs. They just care about packs. And as a Twitch streamer, I could just be playing the game or just chilling with my chat, and I get about 150 views on Twitch, but as soon as I tweet out the fact that I'm opening 2 icon packs, it goes from like 150 to like 600 views on Twitch. It almost quadruples. Like, the way how to get views on YouTube, or mainly Twitch, is just by opening packs non-stop. Why do you think all the big Twitch streamers, literally almost all of them, other than maybe 2, are mainly pack opening streamers? They have the money to just put into the game, and they get that investment back by subscriptions and YouTube revenue and all that good stuff, and that's fair play to them. This isn't me trying to come at them. This is just a fact of the matter is that people love packs. These animations has got much more in depth and much more of an event because of the way that the game has changed to rely on people opening these packs. Now with that done, let's get into the actual animation, shall we? It's literally the most simplistic design of an animation you can ever think of. It literally is, here's a pack, and then here's a bunch of players coming out of the pack. There's not even names of these packs. It literally is just, here's some packs, which are bronze, silver, or gold, and maybe a promo special one. And then you open a pack, and then there's all these players in front of you, and wow, there's so many. Wow, Wayne Rooney? No way! FIFA 10 looks a lot more similar to what you're aware of now when it comes to pack animation. There's a pack, and then there's a bunch of these cards that just comes out, and they all align at the bottom side of the screen. It's a lot more well known to what you know now, and personally, it's very, very simple. Like, you don't actually know what is inside the pack until it opens up. So there's no sort of like hint that, oh, it's a walkout, or it's an 80 or it's an 86 plus, or oh my god, it is definitely messy. Like, it literally is, you open a pack and you don't know what's in until it's completely open up. It's as simple as that, and I like that. And FIFA 11 was no real different either, because they've got this animation where there's a pack, and then there's these cards flying out of the pack, and then they all kind of flip around at the bottom screen. It's pretty much the same thing, just looks a bit more cooler. I do like the aesthetic design of 11, and again, it lasts no longer than about 10 seconds, and the pack is done. Amazing. This is when FIFA didn't take stuff really that seriously, and it didn't really rely that much on these packs. And by the way, if you do forget, this was back in an era of Microsoft points, and there was no thing called FIFA points, so it took you about a full minute to open one pack with the Microsoft points. If you've got no coins, then you could put in Microsoft points, download the pack. This is how like mental, and this is how far back it is. You had to download the pack, and it took about, depending on your internet, it could take 2 minutes to open a singular pack, which I found that quite helpful, because it means that an actual experience of opening packs just felt like more of an event just by it being longer. In FIFA 20, you can just go through like £20 worth of packs in about 5 minutes, and it's done. Like, you can just open like packs for 5 minutes straight, and it costs you £20. But back in these days, if you spend £20 worth of packs, then you get about 40 minutes out of opening packs, and it may be the same amount, but because of how much you download it, it may take longer. But I find that even cooler, because you don't spend as much money on this game. Now it's time for FIFA 12, and for me, one of my personal favorite pack animations, and yes, in this FIFA, it popped to the name Cristiano Ronaldo, or Nene, or Neymar, or Messi. It popped to the name of the player who is the best, highest rated player in the pack before the pack even opens up, and then you can see it all kind of turn around. You can see if it's a blue, if it's an inform, if it's a man of the match, or whatever it is. You can see what kind of card it is, and then it officially flips around at the end, and you can officially see what's in the pack, and I found that really cool. And I love 13 to bits, but 13 is literally the same thing. Like, I love this. I love the colors. I love the way it looks. The yellows, and like it pops out so much, man. But it is the same thing, just with a different, aesthetic. So now it's at this moment at FIFA 14 where YouTube especially made pack opening videos a massive thing, and EA noticed that. They noticed that pack openings were becoming really popular, and that really helped them because they made more money in the end. So from then, they made it much more of an event compared to 13. As you can see, you open a pack, then it goes to the middle, and then there's a sort of weird sort of blurred out thing. It's like, oh, okay, there's a ball and it goes spinning, and then explosion. Out of anywhere, out of these random little hexagons, there's a random player, which is the best player in the pack, and it changes each time. FIFA 15 is one of my all-time favorite pack animations. You open a pack, the pack goes in the middle, and then there's this spinny little thing, and it slowly opens up your best card in that pack very quickly, and then you see the rest of the pack. 16 is pretty much a copy of 15, other than it's got an explosion effect when you open up a pack. And for me, I really didn't like this. I really didn't like the explosion thing at all. For me, it just looked kind of ugly. Like 16 for me has the most ugliest designs I've ever seen. Like the cards are awful, like the gold cards and like the silver cards and the bronze cards and like the rares, and for me this was by far the most ugliest like FIFA. And now is when it gets absolutely mental. FIFA 17. This FIFA completely changed the entire idea of a pack opening, and for me, this is my favorite all-time pack opening. There is a proper event with this now. This is a true event. You open a pack, and thing is, you know instantly that it's gonna be something good because there's a pause, and this pause is literally the most exciting part of my entire summer of 2017. Then you see this 3D version of the pack come out, and then there's a flare, and depending on the size of the flare, it dictates how high the rating is. So if it's a really like small flare, that means it's pretty low rated, but if it's a massive flare, then it could be a Messi or Ronaldo. And then there's the flags. The flags for me is the best part I've ever seen, because sometimes you can't even tell what flag it even is, and then you start seeing a flag and you're thinking, wait, is that Portugal? Is that Portugal? And then you're waiting to see that Real Madrid badge, but no, it's usually like Charisma or something. Now for me, FIFA 18 wasn't exactly fun FIFA for me. I didn't really like it that much, but for the animation, it was okay. I was not a massive fan. For me, it was a bit too dark, but it was okay. With this FIFA, there was in fact a 3D version of the board which came down, and then you can see the side of it, and on the side there's a flash. And then there's a flare, so it has a different color of what the actual card is. And for the first time ever, the card actually opens up, and then there's two boards to both sides. And this is a proper like surreal thing now. This only gets proper serious. And then there's a flare with the colors, and then the board actually opens up from the pack, and it gives you the flag, and then it gives you the position, and then the team, and then you see the player. And your dad doesn't care because he's waiting to find out when you can finally get a girlfriend. But then it's FIFA 20. There's now a tunnel. There's a full-blown tunnel now with so many things going on that it actually now confuses you now. That the way to indicate if it's a walkout is that if there's another light that flashes to the top, to the left-hand side. For me, I personally don't like that. I like it like 17 where it just is a pause, and that's when you know it's a walkout. So instantly you know, okay, it's something good. When the actual tunnel opens up, it can go really slow or really fast. If it's fast, it means that it's nothing good. If it's slow, that means that you know it's definitely a walkout, or I called that. If it's slow, then you know it's definitely a walkout. So can you tell through all these years that it's really become a main event now? With each FIFA, there's more things to kind of get you excited or get you confused about what you're gonna pack next. And this has worked like a charm for EA, because people, they love it. They love the event of packing an icon, or packing an info, or packing a sick brand new promo card. And it's genius from EA, really. It's just a sad thing that people who may not be as strong as not giving EA their money, they kind of fall through it, and they give way too much money to EA. And it's a form of gambling. And again, I have no idea how this video may do. It may do really poor. I don't really know. I just want to do a video today, and there's nothing about FIFA 21, and it seems like only that kind of video only does well right now. Because my recent video about the Chowder.mp4, I think that's one of my best videos I've done in a long time. Like, watch it, the editing of it, I think it's quite funny. I don't know if you do, but I think it's quite funny, and I really enjoyed it, and the people that did see it, they really do enjoy it. So my recent videos, I've put a lot of effort into, and I really want to try and up the quality. I want to try and stand out. Smash a like button, subscribe if you're new, subscribe right now, okay? Because apparently 59% of you guys aren't even subbed. Makes me cry all the time, okay? Got 200,000 subscribers. Let's start acting like it now, guys, shall we? So maybe that's actually for me, because I'm trying my best, okay? Thank you for watching. My name is Vizeh. I'll see you next time. Maximin on the wing, and he's got one man down as being him. He wearing Gucci, so he Gucci. He's got an old tune army drinking Vizeh. Say Maximin, hey, on the wing, hey, he's got two man down as being him. He's wearing Gucci, so he Gucci. He's got an old tune army drinking Vizeh. I'm not a Newcastle fan. St. Maximin is my dad. And we're eating Gucci. This is actually a thing now. And thank you to, I born your mum 23 for suggesting a song. Thank you. I know, it's stupid, I know. Enjoy your day, boys.